guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing this video when I'm super excited because I know some of you have been requesting me to do this video, but I just didn't have time. But today we're gonna be diving in, and this is for my business people, my entrepreneurs out there, people who want to dive into business. You want to own your own stuff, you want to sell authentic real products. This video is for you because we're gonna be diving in my top 10 products that you can actually import in wholesale prices from Turkey. Okay, we're going to be diving in, and actually I'm going to be mentioning to you these products that you need to be promoting on your markets or maybe on your shops. So without wasting any time, number 9 and number 10 are my favorite that I can highly recommend you to try if you want to get your client something new to the market, especially in 2024. So let's dive in without wasting any time. A heart speed. Now, I have to emphasize, or I have to tell you again, Turkey is a very beautiful country in terms of the history, in terms of the landscape, the beautiful sceneries to visit here and there, and actually to explore if you are coming for such purposes. But also something you need to understand or you need to know is that Turkey is also a booming destination when it comes to business, and people are coming from all over the world to import and also to do business here. And also, like, in terms of sourcing products from Turkey, because they are authentic products, and also the market is just booming. So we're going to be looking at my top 10 products that I have selected for you guys, and let me not kid you, these products are much better, and they're not even the ones that you are thinking. The very first one, without wasting any time, are actually handcrafted ceramic. Okay, now if you know Turkey and the history behind Turkey and everything, you'll find that they are still into these things of grafting some stuff with their hands, and some of the things that they normally graft, or maybe different regions or different cities, they normally graft are actually ceramic, in terms of tiles, in terms of pottery, in terms of different stuff, in terms of style, even the decorations or the pattern that have been put in this kind of stuff, they are actually associated to something with the history of Turkey. And the colors, they are actually beautiful. We have those blending colors, those bright colors like blue, okay, and they are just amazing. It is something that you can offer to your clients, especially if you want to give your clients something Turkish culture or just something new, so that you can actually start selling and making sales in 2024. Now I'm going to list some of the ceramic items that I'm talking about. Mark you, they are in Turkish names, so I won't be able, but I'll try to mention them. Okay, in terms of grafting or ceramic, we have for example İznik. Okay, İznik tiles, we have Kütahya ceramics, we have Çanakkale pottery, we have Edirne ceramics, we have Nice pottery, we have Yasrin ceramics, we have Kayseri pottery, we have Kütahya pipes, we have İznik lamps, we have ceramic fumings or figurines. Okay, now these are just the names I'm trying to, because I'm not a Turkish, of course you understand that I'm still learning Turkish, and some of these names are not even easy, let me not kid you. So, but on the market, if you see them, you will understand that this is something beautiful. Okay, even though if you are a visitor or if you are a guest, you might not really understand the origin of that pattern, or maybe where it is coming from, unless a local person or a Turkish person explains to you this is the origin, or these are actually mainly made from a certain region. So that is the very first one. Now, my very number 2 that I highly recommend you to buy in world. Now, when I talk about buying or importing from Turkey, I'm talking especially for those people who want to do in terms of wholesale prices. Okay, B2B or B2B, business to business products, okay? I'm talking about those people who want to actually venture into wholesale stuff, like you get the suppliers and then you buy in a large amount so that you can go and retail, or you go and sell in your local country or in your local shop. So I'm talking about these kind of things. Now the very number 2 that we are talking about, it is in terms of actually in terms of carpets and racks. And the carpets and racks, they come in different styles, different types, okay? We have those which are actually handmade, like killings. We have those which are actually machinery made. We have those which are actually regionally made, like from a certain region, like Chanakali, or maybe somewhere, okay? We have a lot of them that are actually in different forms. We have even those which are actually modern, with a modern twist. So Turkish rugs and carpets come in different varieties. And like I said, if you go to the market and you want good patterns, or maybe you want carpets and rugs, unless someone explains to you, a local explains to you, you won't be able to differentiate, like you won't be able to know what is the meaning, or maybe what is the origin of this rag, or how much it is in terms of quality or in terms of importance, okay? So if you're coming to visit Turkey and you're coming for business, like I always recommend you guys, try as much as possible to find a local person who can go with you to do your business. If you are far and you are not coming, like you are not able to come to Turkey, you can use an agent, or you can DM me and we're gonna negotiate, because I already know some of the suppliers who are actually doing a better job in terms of supplying high quality products. So we can talk and actually agree together on how you can actually get some of the products depending on your individual needs. Remember, it's not a free service. You want to venture into business, let it be business. Don't try to tell me you want to do business and then you turn the story, oh, I saw another guy somewhere, oh, he wants me, oh, blah blah, I saw a girl somewhere, a Turkish girl. Please, let's make it a business deal. If you want to import stuff, let them be imported as products, okay? If it is about relationship, let's talk about relationship, please. And I'm saying this in a good way. For those who are coming to me in a good way, and also you are dealing into business, I highly appreciate you. You already know how much we have gone through, and let me not kid you, you are just amazing. I'm super proud of you guys, especially ladies, my young ladies who are venturing into products, or who are actually doing the inquiry in terms of having their own products, having their own businesses. I'm super proud of you guys, okay? Now let's move on to my number 3 products that I highly recommend you to import from Turkey or Turkey. Now my very number 3 products that I highly recommend you to dive in, or you want to import from Turkey, are in terms of Turkish glassware. Remember, Turkey is a booming country in terms of business, and they produce a lot of high quality products, and glasses are some of the things that they are actually producing, be it in terms of appliances, be it in terms of home decor. There are a lot of stuff that you can actually get in this category of glassware, be it in terms of actually tea sets, or maybe something to do with plates or cutlery, or cutlery, okay? So there are a lot of them, and they come in different forms or variety. So if you want to dive into 2024, do something better for yourself, something better or something different to the market, and then you want to look into also suppliers who are actually dealing with glasswares, okay? Remember, when you are importing stuff from Turkey, you're gonna be dealing with suppliers from different backgrounds, and some of them, they do not speak English because they are Turkish, they speak Turkish. But if they have agents, the agents will help them to actually communicate with you, and that's why I highly recommend you to get someone in terms of someone who can see the product, someone who can actually communicate in Turkish, and someone who can actually deal with them. Because if you are foreigner and they know that you're foreigner, possibilities are you won't be able to have a good communication terms, and some of them, they normally think that maybe you are just kidding, or maybe you want one piece, or maybe you are just doing your inquiry but you won't buy. So if you really want to do, especially if you are not able to come to Turkey, better to deal with someone who you know, someone who you trust, someone who can handle your products, so that when the products are available, that person will check your products. And if you have ordered, let's say for instance 100 pieces of glasses, or maybe 1,000 pieces of glasses, someone will handle depending on the boxes and the prices and everything that you have negotiated, and actually arrange for shipping for you if you don't come to Turkey. Okay. My favorite, or another product that I highly recommend you to try in 2024 to import from Turkey, it is in terms of Turkish olive oil products. Now this one is big one, and also one of my favorite, because in terms of health wise, in terms of skincare, in terms of a lot of things, and Turkish olive oils product, there are a lot in terms of cosmetic, in terms of just homemade stuff. We have stuff that have been actually packed together with olive oil, even some food, even some nuts, even some fruits. Okay, it depends on which one do you want. If you go to traditional bazaar or traditional Turkish markets, you will understand what I'm talking about. So if you want to dive into, let's say, spices, or not, in terms of actually the ones that have been infused with olive oil, they are there. If you want just pure olive oil, they are there. And also if you want the seedings or the seedlings of olive oil, so that you can get the tree and actually plant in your local country, they are there. Like, we have those suppliers. If you need, like I said, contact me. I'm going to try to find some of you, some of the suppliers for you, so that you can start talking and actually do the business. Okay, so olive oil products, they come in different varieties. We have herbs, we have those which comes in terms of soaps. We have soaps that are actually infused with olive oil. Some of them, they are just best, because I have used them on my skin, and as you can see, I don't have any blemishes. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but my skin is glowing, it's beautiful, it is smooth, because of some of the products that I'm using that have olive oil in it, even in terms of cosmetic. Okay, so there are a lot. Okay, and I highly recommend you to dive in to give your customers something better. Now, coming at my number 4 are actually Turkish leather goods or leather products. This one, they come also in different varieties. You can actually go for Turkish leather goods in terms of actually outfits, in terms of shoes, in terms of jackets, in terms of apparels, like let me just say apparels, or maybe outfits, in terms of products, different kinds of products that actually you can do with leather. So if you still also want suppliers, especially for jackets, for ladies, for men, for kids, they are there. Okay, so let me just know, and I'll hook you up with one of my best suppliers here in Turkey. So that is another product that I actually highly recommend you to try in 2024. Okay, now let's move on to my number 5, which is actually one of my favorite also, like I said, and I normally do it in terms of actually selling to other people's, or I have some clients who normally request me, and that is the famous Turkish sweets or Turkish desserts. Okay, now if you have been to Turkey, you will understand that Turkish people are into these Turkish sweets, or I don't know how to say it in Turkish, but Turkish desserts, Turkish sweets, in terms of lokum, in terms of pastries that have been added with nuts, with dry fruits. There are a lot of them. And actually we have a lot of good suppliers who can actually ship to you if you place orders, especially if you want in large amounts. They can actually pack, very well packed, and actually hygienically packed, and then ship to wherever you are. So if you want to dive in, you want to give your suppliers, maybe you are dealing in a restaurant or in a cafe, and you want to give them something good or something different, try Turkish sweets or Turkish delights. Okay, Now, let's talk about Turkish herbs and Turkish teas. This one is also one of my favorite because they come in different varieties, and also they are authentic organically, and they can be of great benefits in terms of health wise. There are a lot of types in terms of teas, like green tea, like grey tea, the normal tea, regional teas from different regions of Turkey that are been actually used even in different ways, in traditionally, maybe for skincare, maybe for just healthcare, to reduce weight. There are a lot of them, and the spices, we have a lot of them. We have sumac, we have oregano, we have turmeric. We have a lot of them that you should try if you are not trying some of these things. You can buy in wholesale and then resell them, or maybe you can buy them and actually try to, if you are running a restaurant, try to venture into using them so that you can give a new taste to your clients. What do you think about them? Another product that I highly recommend you to try, it is in terms of Turkish textiles. They come in different varieties, different fabrics, and if you know, Turkey is one of those countries that are actually into textiles, and a lot of factory jobs, they are available because of this high quality textile stuff. They are into different outfits, different stuff that have been being made in these factories, and that's why textiles are highly produced or highly used here in Turkey. And it is something that if you want to venture in, depending on the personal need that you want, you should try selling textile products from Turkey. Okay, now coming at my number 9 or number 8. For those people who love music, I have something for you. You can venture into Turkish traditional instruments. Of course, the names, I cannot pronounce them because they are a little bit difficult, but we have Turkish traditional instruments that you can actually use if you are a person who is into music, or maybe into research or some stuff, or maybe into educational stuff. You can actually import such kind of stuff and resell them in your local country for different kinds of suppliers. And that's how you're gonna make some extra money. Let me not kid you, these products, they can do well, especially if you find the right supplier who can supply for you at a lower price, and also high quality products. Okay, so instruments are also available here in Turkey. You should try. Now, last but not least, one of my favorite that I highly recommend you to try are actually Turkish products in terms of actually Turkish baths or Turkish skincare products. Now, this comes in different ways. We have different types of products like keses for exfoliation. We have Turkish soaps, we have Turkish creams, Turkish shampoos, Turkish what do we call, a lot of skincare products, Turkish scrubs, different kinds of them. And the best thing about these products, most of them, they are actually infused with natural organic products like honey, like olive oil, like different lavenders, different kinds of things. You can even import the oils, different kinds of oil like castor oils, all of these ones, or maybe herbs or stuff like that. All of them, they are actually great for your skin, and your clients will love them because they have best results in terms of skincare, in terms of actually just nourishing your body. I highly recommend you to try them because they are amazing. I normally use some of them, and also, as you can see, this is my hair, and I try different kinds of stuff, even though I haven't tried all of them, but I highly recommend you to try into Turkish different kinds of bath stuff. That's why you will see in Turkey, when you come, the best experience you can give to yourself, it is Turkish hammams or Turkish spas. They are very best in terms of experience in relaxing, nourishing your body and mind. So I have given you my top 10 products that you can wholesale, or you can get in a wholesale prices from Turkey, so that you can start, or maybe you can continue with your business and give your clients a different stuff just from Turkey. Until next time, again, if you have any question, you have any business inquiries, let me know in this email. And until next time, again, I'll